Hello, welcome. It is December daily time, so I'm really excited to be starting this process and sharing it with you guys. Today we are making my title page. So I saw an idea on the December Daily Facebook page. I will link the lovely lady below. And she used a Christmas loading candy cane thing, so I desperately wanted to get my hands on that. Went over to the Silhouette store, got it on there. And then I have cut out my pieces. So I've got all of those ready to go. I need a new blade in my Silhouette and I've bought the wrong one. So I'm working with what I've got. I've cut out this Christmas loading wording twice. So, I mean, this one didn't cut through, but this one seems a bit more torn up. So who knows, we'll use one of those anyway. And what else do I know I want to do? I want to do a full page, like not in a pocket. And I think I'm going to go for like a ripped background. I want to add a bunch of these fun little candy sprinkles and sequins. So I'm going for a very 𝓷𝓵𝓮𝓪 style page. If you don't follow her, you should. She makes incredible things. So I think I will pop you on fast forward and I will voice over to let you know what I'm doing. So let's get started. First things first, I am just going to cut this background piece to be the same size as the page protector, including the holes. I'm using a piece of card that I cut the candy cane out from because why waste it when I can use it as a background? I'm actually marking the holes here, but this is totally pointless because I cover it up with my ripped paper. So I'd skip that step if I were you. I'm choosing my papers here. I'm using the Simple Stories, what is this one called? Holidays collection. I just really love this one, so I've chosen it for my December daily. And I'm sort of blending it with a bunch of the Ali Edwards products. I'm cutting some strips, so this one I believe is 2 inches and I'm just sort of choosing which bit I want to be on my page. And then the others I just cut into random sizes, making sure that they fit to cover the whole background piece. I'm covering up this little empty bit here. When I used this piece of scrap paper, I didn't realise that the hole would be right at the edge and it sort of messed with my plans. So I've covered that up with another piece of the same piece of paper. I sort of cut it and stuck it on there so that I can make sure that the papers going on top are the right length. I'm using this really pretty paper for the centre and I'm not tearing that on either side because I'm going to have things torn on the left sort of facing it and then torn on the right facing it. So a little tip if you're tearing your paper is to tear towards you if you want to see the white edging and away from you if you don't. So I really like the white edging look, so I tear towards me. I'm literally just holding these up against the background piece and sort of guessing around about where they'll end, snipping that bit off, tearing the rest of it, and then sticking them down with a tiny amount of double-sided tape because I already know that I want to stitch around the edge of this and my machine hates double-sided tape, so I try and keep it away from where the needle's going to go. I'm using a tiny slither of this green one. I love the pattern, but it was a little bit dark for this page, so just a tiny bit adds enough, I think. Final one, and then I will take this over to my sewing machine and use white thread to just stitch all around the border. Oh, not forgetting to snip off all of the excess paper before I do that. Here it is, snipping off the extra threads, and now I'm just getting these cardstock pieces out because they've not cut very well. I really need to get that new blade. Getting all of the little fiddly bits out and sort of placing them sort of where I want them, and then just constructing this candy cane. I'm using the Barely Arts glue and the precision tip is perfect for this project, so definitely grab that out if you've got that in your stash. There we go, candy cane is all assembled. And then I move on to the words in a second, but I'll just explain. I did cut this out in cardstock. I hated it. It didn't work. So I've gone for vinyl. So what you can see me doing now is weeding my vinyl, very slowly and painstakingly. It's not as easy as it looks, but yeah, so I'm just weeding that, and then I won't make you sit through it all, I promise, just the Christmas. And then I place those on top of the gold background pieces. There we go, skip forward for you. Just attaching those to the transfer tape as well. That way when I put them on the page, I sort of know the spacing, which is perfect. Now I am working out where the holes need to go and punching those. Much more helpful to do this once you have your background in place. Then popping things where I want them, and I'm just gluing them down again with some wet glue from 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓲. Or is it 𝓷𝓷𝓬𝓷? Am I saying that wrong? I'm looking at the bottle while I'm talking. I think it might be 𝓷𝓷𝓬𝓷. I think I've been saying that wrong. It turns out the vinyl does not want to stick to the glitter card. Shock. So I just have to very slowly peel the transfer tape off, and it took a while, but it looks so great. I'm really glad that I stuck with it. There we go, skip forward to it, all done. And now I'm just adding all of the pretty sprinkly bits. So I'm adding a bunch of these little peppermint candy polymer clay pieces. I love these. And then I'm going through my sequin stash and just adding everything that I think matches. Anything sparkly, pink, gold, all of it is going on there. I hot glue down the polymer clay pieces, but I stitch on the sequins. So I'm just hot gluing all of these into place first, making sure I've got one of each colour in each cluster. At least, I think I've got two of some of the colours. Then deciding where to put the big pink sequins. Oh, actually I'm getting my thread ready first. There we go. Threading my needle. Now I'm deciding where to put the pink sequins and just punching a hole through the paper with my weeding tool because it was close to me, so why not? There we go, putting the thread through. I'm attaching some washi tape at the back there to hold it in place. Going through the sequins, I stack the sequins, I think it looks really pretty. And then adding a little seed bead back through the sequins and another piece of washi tape to hold that in place. Then I just repeat this a ridiculous amount of times until there's enough sparkle on the page. I have added an absolute ton of sequins on this off camera, and here is our finished title page. I'm still looking at it thinking maybe I could add a few more sparkles sort of going across here. So I might add some gems or something, but I will pop some completely finished project photos in now, so you will know if I have messed with this at all or left it as was. Thank you so much for hanging out and crafting some December daily with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It is well worth subscribing at the moment because if you've enjoyed this December daily content, I will be putting up a video each day of December. Fingers crossed, she says. I want to do a process each day. So hopefully I will be back very, very soon with more videos for you. And I will craft with you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.